It costs you nothing to hit that like button, family. Big Chap TV, where you know you gon' see that truth, that now this game's so free. He give it a cut, that's how it's gotta be. It's Big Chap TV.
What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. Charleston White. Man, I must say, man, when it comes to Charleston is different. You know, I've never seen a character come by quite like his, but the character is so real. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to jewelry, when it comes to holding it down, I mean, one got to be real careful. You moving around 40, 50, 60,000, you feel me, on jewelry. Like, people would sacrifice their life to take that from you, even if they know you a bustler like Charleston White. Now, with that being said, fam, Charleston White have been getting the bag. Charleston White have been talking a lot of in the midst of him getting his bag. And when you do that, fam, you got a lot of people gonna want to test that when they catch you in traffic. And that's what's happening with Charleston White. But it seemed that Charleston have never lost yet. It seemed like he always come out at the winning side, whether it's calling the law, holding it down, or spraying some mace, or whatever he feel that he should be doing. Now, with that being said, fam, you know, you got fans out there. You got some crazy fans out here, fam. Same way they just shot the man in the neck that was killed. I mean, you got people out here, black, white, it don't matter, that just crazy. They fanned out, and they'll do crazy shit being fanned out. You can do one thing, they can be a fan of you, or you can say and do one thing that they don't like, and then boom, there it is. Now, fast forward, Charleston White is in the airport, right? In the process of Charleston being in the airport, got fan come up trying to get his jewelry, trying to rob him, fam, for everything that he had on his neck. Now, Charleston White jumped straight on that phone. He calling the law, and he talking loud to where everybody can hear in this airport what he got going on. So he on the phone telling the people that, you know, these individuals trying to take his, you know, jewelry. He got over 40, 50,000 worth of jewelry on, you know, and this situation with Charleston White just go to show, I hope that he see, which I know Charleston White don't see nothing but what he want to see, is that things can get real crazy. PMB Rock didn't think, you know, that day that he was going to get rocked to his deathbed, fam, behind that jewelry, but it's just that real. Individuals will rob you for some Jordans, not yet $40,000, $50,000, fam, in jewelry. So one have to move careful. I didn't see too many people around Charleston White at that time, and Charleston White like to move around by himself to show people that he a gangster like that. But I think one gonna need security, fam, and more than a little bit, because it seemed like Charleston White ain't stopping. Is it that Charleston White ain't ran across the right individual yet? You know, that he talked about, or is it that when people see Charleston White, they just look at him like a hump? And I think that's what it is, because I've heard people say that. Say, man, I was mad at him. And then you get around him, you just look at him like he one of your uncles or something. You feel what I'm saying? And I can understand, you know, that being that, because he like one of the uncles in the hood that just talk a bunch of shit. But at the same time, we know what the shit talking can do. We all have seen the uncle in the hood may get busted up 1 or 2 times being drunk. You feel me? Coming back to the house, busted up. So things can happen. But when it comes to Charleston White, what I want to see is the leadership ability, fam, that he have in the community, and the wisdom that he have. I want to see Charleston use it for a good reason. Right now, with the power that Charleston got, and I don't even think he recognizes it, fam, that he can make a whole community come together. People really listen to Charleston White on the Martin Luther King level, just in today's time. Like, the words that he say be thorough. Like, people be paying attention. If you go, you know, to your auntie house right now, your grandma house, they know Charleston White. He reaching over like Boosie. They on the 2 different levels, but your mama and them know Boosie. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that's going on with Charleston White. Is Charleston White wrong for calling rappers out, calling it out like he calling it out? Is he wrong? I don't think he's wrong at all. The only thing that I be disagreeing with Charleston White on when it comes to speaking on the kids. That's just something that just don't hit right with me, fam. Or even speaking on the dead. And I have been guilty of doing that before, but it don't sit right with me. You know, it don't bring, when you trying to speak as a leader, you know, the way Charleston White is speaking, and you come back and you mislead, especially when it comes to speaking on the kids like it's cool to do that. That's why the kids dissing each other like they do. You feel me? When it comes to one being dead or however the case might be, because they really seen the game from the older OGs and they take it and flip it and do it the way that they want to do. A lot of these older OGs that's in the game is fair well disrespectful too. And Charleston White is just one of them. But I don't want to see nothing happen with Charleston because, like I say, he got a wisdom, bro, that I don't even think he recognized how big it is. A lot of times we can be in our gift and we don't recognize it like other people that's on the outside because we've been born with it. It's in the inside of us. You feel what I'm saying? We really can't see it, but we can feel it. You dig what I'm saying? So hopefully Charleston White, man, can really see and feel his gift that he have at the end of the day and do something more deeper because this man done changed laws. You know, when it comes to the juvenile system, the way they, you know, age limit on charging individuals as an adult, all these type different things, and I salute that. But at the end of the day, I don't salute that harsh talk about kids or speaking on the dead out. But who am I? You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. He might be on a whole nother calling that I don't know. And one might be asking, how is he on a calling? Same ones, the same way like they had in Paul and all the rest of them in the Bible. You know, they just wasn't no holy man, fam. You know, you can be on a calling, you can be going to war, and it's a calling for us to, wars are very well in the world, and I'm using this as an example. Wars are very well needed in this world, fam, because it separates the good and the evil. You feel what I'm saying? So if just because a person went to war and killed up some people, that don't mean God is going to frown upon him if it's for the right reasons. You feel what I'm saying? So Charleston might be at war, is fighting fire with fire. What I'm trying to say, with the Most High doing what he's doing, because he is a believer at the end of the day. And sometimes he say he don't, but he was raised, when it comes to his mama, he'll tell you that his mama was a Christian lady, fam. And you can see that in Stalin, because ain't no wisdom in no man or woman just came from them. I don't care how, if you're using it for the streets, you can be using it for the devil and all the wrong reasons. But when a person is articulate like Charleston White and they have the wisdom that Charleston White have, fam, that come from the Most High, nothing more, nothing less. I don't care how you try to dress it up or prep it up. But like I say, at the end of the day, hopefully Charleston White come around, fam, and can do more things for the community, use his influence, his leverage, fam, because people really listen. I know if I listen to him, it's a lot of people do, because it's hard to get me to listen to people in today's time, because the majority of them ain't talking about shh. But I will keep y'all updated, though, on situations. I'm out.